And also, I have already pre-shuffled, and I'll be using 2 oracle cards for your recent past. Then I'll go through the present time, how your person is seeing you, how you see them, and why this is all happening. So, Sagittarius, in the recent past, we have silence. Now, on the flip side of this card, it explains that silence is about being still. Being still. A daily practice of silence bears gifts and heightened sensitivity to beauty, deep inner peace, and profound feelings of connectedness to all living things. And then we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So with these 2 cards paired together, it would have been important for you in the recent past to practice silence, if that was something that you were not used to. It could have been in the form of meditation, because that, like the card explained, it brings gifts. Heightened sensitivity to all kinds of beauty and profound feelings of connectedness. So it would have also helped to enhance your relationship, giving your partner probably more chances because you're connected with your feelings and your thoughts. And it would have probably helped for you to work on the relationship. So that's what these 2 cards are saying that you probably did in the recent past, or it's something that you probably should have done for your relationship. So let's move on to the present time. We have the King of Wands, and then we have the 10 of Wands. Now, the 10 of Wands, this can indicate a man with hair on the lighter end of the spectrum. The lighter end of the spectrum, but it could go either way. This person will probably want to serve as a mentor for you, because the King is a very positive omen. Even when we're not referring to an actual person in your life, this card, it signifies that men around you, they are probably generally supportive of you and think very highly of you. You'll probably be feeling ambitious and goal-oriented at this time, and furthermore, you'll have the will to accomplish what you have in mind at this time. So just try to stay positive. Think positive. But when it comes to questions about love and relationships, and you have this King of Wands, it's a very excellent card in the tarot. This card, it signifies that someone you care about, they have very, very protective and caring feelings about you, and that they're willing to work hard on the relationship if necessary just to make it work. You probably are more focused on your own work or career at this time, but with the King of Wands, it's pretty much saying you should make time for romance even if you're single, or you could end up with work being the only thing in your life. So that's what the King of Wands is about, and it's paired with the 10 of Wands. Now the 10 of Wands, you probably feel as though you're carrying a heavy burden, some type of heavy load. As you can see in the picture, it looks like he's walking forward, but it looks like he's about to fall backwards with a heavy load. So you may want to look hard at this and see if there are any ways that you could lighten your load, either literally or figuratively. If you look careful, you'll probably find that the burden that you're carrying emotionally It probably belongs to someone else, actually. If you really take a deep look, you'll probably see that it's really not your problem, but you're carrying that weight anyways. It's going to be important for you to pace yourself at this time. Don't try to take on too much. Now, when we talk about love and relationship questions, and you get this 10 of Wands in a reading, the appearance of it clearly signifies it's a hard place in a relationship. It can be that your partner is undergoing a rough time, and it has nothing to do with your relationship, but it needs your support. So most often, it can also indicate that there is something in the relationship that needs to be examined, looked at, and considered. Just know that you will not gain by pretending that there are no problems. If you're in the market for a relationship or love, don't despair. Your time will come eventually. But with this 10 of Wands, perhaps now is a good time to put a halt, stop your search, and just take some time for rest and reflection. So with these two cards paired together for your recent past, there's someone who has very protective feelings about you. Someone, it could be a family member, it could be the person that you're dealing with, it could be a co-worker, it could be your sister, your brother. Very, very protective of you, and they care a lot about you. But it's paired with this 10 of Wands, this heavy burden. Yeah, you're at a really hard place with some type of heavy load. This King of Wands person, though, it looks like they're probably someone who wants to be supportive of you at this time, because they think so highly of you, and yeah, they would not want to see you go through whatever type of burden this is. So it's someone that's coming towards you that wants to support you with this heavy load that you have. Like I said, it could be someone you know or someone you're coming towards you. And that's basically what these two cards are saying paired together. So let's move on over to how the person that you're dealing with, how they see you. Okay, now we have the Emperor, and then we have the Death card. Now the person that you're dealing with, they see you as the Emperor. Well, let me explain the Emperor like I usually like to explain my cards. Now the Emperor, it's about domination over the mind, over the heart, which is sometimes necessary, even though it's not always wanted. In fact, we should welcome that, and that's pretty much what you need to think about when this card appears in a reading, because when hard choices have to be made at this time, it's going to be important for you to maintain your concentration and focus. The Emperor signals this, but he also signals that now is really not a time to be a maverick. Now is the time that you'll find it easier to make hard choices. So enjoy that assertiveness and confidence and self-control enjoy the assertiveness and confidence that this self-control and focus brings. Okay? The Emperor brings a lot of confidence. So forge ahead and do what you know is best at this time. If you can master yourself, then you should have little problems mastering most of the other obstacles that life may throw at you at this time. So your partner is seeing you as needing to maintain your concentration and focus. Okay, so they see you as probably someone more mature than them. And you're probably, with this Emperor, you're probably attracted to organization, order, logic. You're probably really organized. That's how they're seeing you. And also with this Emperor, they probably, the connection between the two of you, they probably did not take to you right away when you two first met at the beginning. But they saw you as being persistent, very persistent towards them. And the relationship, it grew that way. So they see you as persistent and in the relationship. And the connection was a slow burning connection. So that's what the Emperor is pretty much saying. And it's paired with the Death card. Now this Death card, it's about clinging to a relationship that you're not happy in because you don't want to let go of the familiar, or because you hate to be alone. So that's how they see you. They see you as in the relationship because you don't really like being alone, and they know that you're doing neither yourself or them any favors by staying, because you're just sticking with them because it's familiar. So with the Death card, when you talk about relationships, you need to have a frank and honest discussion about the problems. It's time to have a talk, deep discussion. And it's also about if they can't or won't change, or you can't or won't change, perhaps it's time to let go. Not all relationships, not all of them are fixable, but you have to try it first. So that's what the Death card is about. So they see you, that's how they're seeing you. And so let's take a look at how you see them. Now, you see them as the Hierophant and the World card. You see them as the Hierophant explains that you could be searching. Well, this is the meaning of the card. The meaning of the Hierophant is that you're someone who's searching for the meaning of life, and you're considered to be a very good, loyal friend. Now, when this type of person is called in for advice or help with some important personal matters, their empathy puts them in a position to provide tremendous support. So this could be you or someone coming towards you, or someone you know that is quick-witted, well-educated, a wise teacher marked by integrity. Quite frankly, the Hierophant, they are the genuine article, a true blue, highly admired individuals who walk the walk and talk the talk and stand firm in their beliefs and convictions. And when it comes to love and relationship questions, if you're asking about how your partner is feeling, just know that they love you very, very deeply, and it's a love that cannot be broken. So you see them as someone who loves you very, very deeply, and you see them as a great loyal friend. Yeah. You see them as well educated, quick-witted. You see them as being true and highly admired. When they say they're going to do something, they usually do it. They usually do it. And it's paired with the World card. Now, if you travel during this time period, if you travel during this time period and you're in the market for a relationship, you could meet someone while you're away. This will be true even if you travel locally, not very far away. So don't be afraid to mingle, talk to strangers. On the other hand, if you have been in a committed long-term relationship for some time, you're likely to be finding it rising to new and better heights. Things in the love department should be quite interesting, but in a really good way at this time. So that just explains the World card when it comes to relationships. So you're seeing them as loyal and true blue, and you see them as loving you very deeply, and you also see them as your end-all be-all, because the World card is about completion. So yeah, they're more than likely what you've been looking for a long time. They complete you. So once again, that's how you see them. And let's take a look at why it's all happening. So we have the Ace of Cups, and then it's paired with the Knight of Wands. Now, to explain the Ace of Cups is a very, very, very powerful, positive card in the tarot when it comes to love, happiness, and affection. Like all the aces, though, it's about new beginnings. And although it usually means love, it could indicate new beginnings in other areas of your life. Things will be looking up. People will respond to you with happiness, love, and goodwill more than usually in the near future or at this time. You should be feeling good about life in general. This is a great time to make friends with this Ace of Cups. When it comes to love questions, romance, it's an excellent card regarding love. Also, either an existing relationship is going to take a turn for the better. If this is an existing relationship, this could be a deeper level of understanding or commitment, or almost any important aspect of a relationship. It will feel almost like a new and encouraging start. If you are single, a new relationship is likely to appear soon. So why this is all happening is because there's a lot of love there. A lot of love between you and your person. Love, goodwill, happiness, all the things that people will look for in a relationship. It's all happening because the relationship is probably about to go to the next level. It could be going to possible marriage, childbirth, just another step up. But it's pretty soon will feel like a new beginning. So everything is happening because there's so much love between you and this person that the relationship is soon to take a step up. And with the Knight of Wands being paired with this card, the Knight of Wands is about making time to communicate. So it's about improving your feelings of closeness substantially once you do that. So it's about messages also. So all this love is is going to take off because the Knight of Wands is the messages coming in, so it's about reaching your goals. And you two have a goal, you have a plan for this relationship, and you two know that it's important to communicate at this time. And you could take some, it's all happening because maybe you plan to travel, because the Knight of Wands is about movement. It's about being charged up and full of energy. So it's all happening because you two are ready to move, to go. You both are charged up for this relationship, and you really wanted to go. You wanted to go forward. Yeah. So that's what it's saying for the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups paired together. Why everything is happening. So Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. There's going to be a link below of the extended version of this reading, and I'll go over how you both feel about the situation, what's in the near future for the two of you, how you see yourself, best case scenario, and what will happen between the two of you in the next few weeks. I just want to say thank you so very much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll get posted when I post my next reading. I am hoping that you're enjoying 2020, and I'm also wishing that you have a very wonderful February.